If you're after a Windows phone with good features at a great price, then you should definitely look at the new Microsoft Lumia 640. Like most Lumia phones, it's a brightly colored rectangle that does wonders to cheer you up every time you glance at it on a desk. It does look a little bit toy-like from a distance, and it's slightly more chunky than some rivals, so using it one-handed can be a struggle. On the flip side, the phone appears to be incredibly durable thanks to its use of plastic and a screen protected by Gorilla Glass 3. Speaking of the screen, the Lumia 640 has one of the better displays we've seen outside of a premium phone. It has a 720p resolution, so images are pin sharp regardless of whether you're browsing pictures or catching up on last night's TV on the way to work. There are better displays, of course, but you'll have to spend big to get them, and the 640 isn't a million miles away from the best examples. Colors appear to leap off the screen, bringing images to life, while viewing angles are wide, so you'll never struggle to show off your snaps and vines to a group huddled around it. The Microsoft Lumia 640 comes with a paltry 8 gigs of built-in storage, but you can expand this to 128 gigs via the handy micro SD memory card slot. You may not be blown away by the quad-core 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 400 processor stashed inside the Lumia 640, and you definitely won't want to write home about the 1 gig of RAM. Those kinds of numbers are the sort of thing you'd find on most basic phones, but Windows Phone is super efficient, meaning you won't notice any performance issues. We certainly had no problems playing the latest games, which run smoothly. Battery life is commendable too. The Lumia 640 will last a full 2 days between charges, as long as you aren't gaming or streaming media constantly. Use it sensibly, checking emails, browsing the web, sending texts, and making a few calls, and it will last longer than most premium handsets. The Lumia 640 has a very impressive camera. It uses an 8-megapixel lens that captures sharp, natural-looking shots that easily match or better affordable phones from rival manufacturers. Close-up shots are especially impressive, with plenty of detail captured. Rich capture mode is worth mentioning too. If you find your photos are often too dark or too bright, then this fancy new HDR mode will let you change a photo's exposure after it's been taken. So you can fix anything with a dodgy exposure. It works really well, rescuing photos that you might otherwise consider unusable. The 0.9 megapixel selfie camera is decent enough too. As for 4G, yes, the Lumia 640 does support it, so you can download and stream web content at ludicrously quick speeds, as long as you have 4G on your contract and you live in an area where 4G is available. The Lumia 640 retails for just £150, which is nothing short of brilliant given what it offers. It's a solid rival to high-quality budget offerings like the Motorola Moto G, delivering in just about every area. If you aren't bothered by the brightly coloured finish and the fact it's a Windows phone rather than the more commonplace Android variety, then you'll absolutely love it.